So we're back for Versus Chapter 3. Sorry I'm a little late on the review, I had some stuff going on in real life, but as usual, hit the like and sub button to support the channel, and I'll get right into it. Versus Chapter 3, A Mixed Up World, Chaos Without End in Sight. The first 2 pages of the chapter show what the world looks like now that it's been merged with various other worlds and the landscape has changed drastically. There are now volcanic mountains in the background with a massive forest, like plopped on top of a city with skyscrapers and UFOs can be seen flying above. Our gang arrives on the scene, teleporting back from the safe town they were in at the very end of the last chapter, and everything is completely changed from the last time they were here. We don't know how long they've been gone, but it's probably not long, so it's crazy to see how fast the world's kind of smashed itself together. Everyone is set out to go and rescue survivors. Back at the base before heading out, it was Zaby who planned to take a squad out to search with Kayla and her people, but Hallow invites himself along even though he's still badly wounded and his brother thinks he should, stay and rest, but Hallow is a hero and can't just sit around while everyone else does all the work. Back in the present time, we see Hallow and the gang running from these giant mole-like creatures, predators from, one of the many other worlds that crashed into theirs, and while they're being chased, these moles are alerted to something up ahead that scares them and, forces them to bury into holes and run away. In front of them is a massive Godzilla-like creature walking away in the distance. The guy says it's a living mountain and assumes that there's no survivors in the path that thing walked through. Luckily, it hasn't noticed them and is just aimlessly walking around away from their location. Pane Pane, the cowardly fairy, says, "Well, nobody to save here, time to go back home," but Hallow saw somebody move in the distance thinking it's a survivor, so they rush over and help, only to find a man-eating giant chopping down on some delicious human parts. They notice a bit too late though. Thinking it's a human to rescue, they get the attention of this big-headed giant, and now he wants some fresh meat to chew on. They open fire on the giant, which doesn't really seem to do much, and he goes for an overhead strike to crush Hallow, but he barely manages to block the blow. Hallow notices some actual survivors to help during this and says he'll hold off the giant while they go help the humans. Zaby uses a magical fog ability to cover the giant's head in a foggy cloud, breaking his vision, giving them a chance to flee, and Kayla's men are impressed by the quick, controllable smokescreen spell, something that they probably could have used, back in their home world. They make it to the human survivors and let them know everything's going to be alright when the giant finally just blows the cloud away, surprising the guys, and he yells, "Okay, I guess we're playing tag then." Again, our crew is forced to run for their lives, this time heading towards the magic circle teleport that they laid beforehand to escape for good. Unfortunately, it looks like the roots from one of the massive trees from earlier spread throughout the city has caused a shift in the land, creating a cliff where there was once a path blocking their way. Kayla's power suit is equipped with a zipline though, so it's all good, and they get across the pit. Pane Pane looks back happily that they, looks like the giant is giving up, but he actually leaps across to continue chasing him. Shit just keeps hitting the fan for these guys, so they, continue running away. That's all they're doing right now, really, just running away from bad guys, but they actually get saved from those moles earlier, and it looks like they dragged the big guy into the mole's habitat and ended up getting saved like they did in the previous chapter, by having the predators battle each other out. They finally make it to the teleportation circle and are about to head home when one of the children's survivors notices more survivors, and Hallow rushes ahead being the hero that he is, and then we get a little montage of them saving a bunch of people from a lot of other different threats like zombies and killer plants and aliens. For real this time though, after this is over, we finally make it home. No more rescuing. They send the wounded off to get taken care of, and Zaby says he misses the days where it was just demons they had to face. Some other magicians come and get Zaby telling the heroes that there's more bad news back at home. The king is sick, along with many other survivors from other worlds. It looks like the people whose worlds merged with theirs have also brought their world's diseases. Zaby orders them to gather up people from all of these other worlds, and they hold a meeting. This is where the chapter ends, with all the heroes from different places coming together to talk about the threats they're each running from, and hopefully they can come up with a solution to the diseases now that they're spreading to all of their people. That's it for chapter 3. Sorry it took so long for me to upload. Life's been kind of crazy this last week or so. But yeah, what did you think about chapter 3? I think starting now, we'll start to get to know more characters outside of Hallow and Zaby's group, with Kayla, but this could be our sort of intro to Hero Society moment, like from One Punch Man, where we start to meet and learn a lot about all those characters and what they can do. I'm really interested in a lot of these dudes, can't wait for chapter 4. If you want to see me continue reviewing this manga when it releases each month, let me know in the comments and hit those sub and like buttons to support the channel and help YouTube push it out to other viewers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.